dating isn't complicated, people are. You know, everyone says they want love, everyone says they swears they're tired of games, you know, tired of disappointment, tired of mindfucks. But the moment something real shows up, they panic, they pull back, they act confused, they say, I'm not ready, I'm overwhelmed, I need time. We live in a generation that wants connection but refuses to connect. And people want loyalty with freedom and consistency without commitment and love without accountability. They want, the feeling of being cared for without the work of caring back. And they want closeness without vulnerability. We don't date anymore. We audition each other. We compare, we scroll, we treat people like placeholders until something better comes along. And, we leave the door half open just in case. We talk to multiple people, but commit to none. And then we sit there wondering why everything feels empty. Dating today feels like everyone wants the benefits of a relationship without the responsibility of it. And the truth is, most people aren't emotionally unavailable, they're emotionally unpracticed. They don't know how to apologize, how to reassure, how to communicate honestly, how to stay when it gets uncomfortable. And the saddest part, we've normalized this. We call it, protecting my peace, or not settling, or standards. So yeah, modern dating isn't hard because love changes. It's hard because consistency is rare, and effort is rare, and clarity is rare, and intention is almost extinct. People don't date anymore to build something, they date to feel something. And the moment the feeling fades, so do they. But here's the truth people hate to admit. Love still works, commitment still works, real connection still exists. What's broken is the way we treat each other. Like everyone is disposable, and like everything and everyone is replaceable. Modern dating isn't hard, but finding someone who actually means what they say, someone who's emotionally grown, someone who doesn't run at the first inconvenience, that's rare. And that's why it feels impossible.
Hey, excuse me, miss. Do you think it's okay to date a man for money?
A man for money? No, actually, I was going to be funny. No.
But you're an attractive woman. So if you could land a millionaire, why not do it?
I mean, money can't buy happiness. You see a lot of people that have a ton of money and they're still missing something, so.
So where does happiness come from?
Now you're being really trivial. I don't know.
Connection with your partner.
If you're single?
Comes from within. Learning to love yourself, understanding who you are as a person.
Are you single currently?
No, I'm dating him.
How long you guys been together?
Over 3 years.
But between the two of you, who makes more money?
She does.
I do.
You're the breadwinner. Have you always been the breadwinner?
Yes.
Do you think that being the breadwinner as a woman changes the dynamic in the relationship with a man?
No, I mean, I see other couples struggle with it, but not necessarily us. Like, I don't care. I mean, I make more, but it's our money. Like, what mine is his and vice versa.
How do you feel as the man, being that your woman makes more money?
Well, there's a season for everything. It's at a time where she was able to carry us while I was figuring out job, life, with school, moved around, figuring out my passion and my path. She was a lot more stable than I was. At some point, the tide is going to change where the goal is for her to stop working at some point, and then she would take time out and focus on other things that she wants to. So it doesn't make me feel any type of way. There's no ego. There's no demasculating or emasculating me.
Why do you think so many men feel emasculated being in a position that you're in now?
Society, the pressure they put on you to do what a man does, or you're not doing anything if you don't act like what the definition of a man is. And in that way, they are living to please other people and not themselves.
Do you guys split the bills 50-50, or does your man cover everything?
We have a joint account.
Even though you're not married?
Yeah, we have a house account that we both pour into, and it covers like our bills, and then we each have our own fun money.
So if you make more, why not just cover everything?
I mean, we're kind of doing life together at this point. Like, it's not worth anything for him to have to like struggle and not have any experiences just because I make more. At the end of the day, we're both like trying to achieve the same thing, so it just seems silly.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Unspoken, the podcast. My name is Zadok Adeleye. I'm sure you've liked that video. It took my breath away, actually. I had to just take time, to reflect on what was said in those videos, you see. We started a series where we talk about, is love blind, finding love, what you should expect, what you should avoid. And this is a continuation. Yeah. Topic today is, if love isn't blind, then what should modern dating look like, right? Now, we've watched those videos where, there are different contexts, especially the second video is my favorite, where you see maturity between two people, even though the power dynamics is changed, but you see there's this awareness between both of them where one person believes, oh, this person is experiencing life at this point, I will be his support system while he figures things out. And then he's also planning that by the time I figure things out and things balance out, I will also be her support system to allow her explore other things she wants to do. Now, that took me out. But as usual, I don't come alone, I come with a crew, and I'll let them do the introductions.
My name remains Ndoka Chukwuma. Thanks for bringing me up again.
Welcome, sir.
My name is Tejiri Joanna Tialubi, and I'm happy to be here again.
Welcome.
Thank you.
My name is Bakari Adeshino, as usual. Thank you for bringing me here again.
Welcome. You've watched the videos, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, let me allow you to react to the videos.
I would say that, especially the second video, I think we mentioned it before, it's not always 50-50.
Yes.
Okay. You have to put in your best. At a point in time, you may be given, it may be 70-30, okay? Then, why the other one gets up and then, but what I will always say is that you should always give something. You shouldn't be in a situation where you say, oh, he or she, or maybe she's making more than me, let her keep covering everything. I should be able to do something, So I think that's one major thing I will point out for now.
All right, sir. TJ?
You want me to react to the video?
Yeah.
Well, the videos are self-explanatory. Modern day dating now has shifted from the traditional dating scene, and the dynamics too have also shifted. But one thing that I know that makes humans different from other species of living things is the fact that we are built to adapt. So adapting doesn't make us less of who we are. It makes us even much more, dynamic and, more present, more in control. Even though we are faced with things that may be out of our control. One of such is the economic, situation now everywhere in the world. It is not like it used to be, where just the man could conveniently show that. When I'm talking about the man, I'm not speaking about exceptions. So there are still cases where the man still foots everything now and he won't even flinch, But that doesn't account for a good number of homes that we have now. So we have homes now that for them to break even, the man and the woman has to, pool resources together. And sometimes it could even be that the woman will be the major, breadwinner. So exactly, in a situation where the society was formerly in support of the man being the provider, and as such, the headship of the man or the family was hinged on the man based on him being a provider. It can no longer work now. The fact that the man is the head of the family still remains, but should no longer be hinged on the fact that he's the provider, because the economic situation now may not support that. If we keep going by that, that means that homes where the women provide, will the woman now be the head? You can't. Do you see now?
She's the breadwinner.
You see now. So that is why men must also evolve to build capacity, to be able to show up in areas that will cement them or give credence to their headship. You're not just being provider. Because if you say you're a provider and I'm the one providing almost everything, what are you providing for me? You understand? So that's why I'm saying we must adapt based on the circumstances that we don't have control. We don't have control over what we have now, the current trends.
Yes.
So, but what we have control is how we interpret it. What can I bring to this table that will make this woman see me as the head if I'm not bringing in money? Yeah. You understand? What would make me the head in this home if I'm not bringing in what the old society has designed for me? So the challenge now is that some men refuse to, move from this. Some women also refuse to move from this, such that if the man is not providing, the women will have problem. So it is not just a man problem, it's a societal problem, it's also a female problem, where some female will say, if the man does not have the money, he is not a man. Do you get? Yeah. Irrespective of the fact that he brings other things to the table. Yeah. Look at the second video. That man is an emotionally mature man that is self-aware. Now, what do I mean by self-aware? He knows that the woman is the major breadwinner, but he also knows that he has to put in something. They have a joint account for the house. So no matter the little he's earning, he's putting in something there.
A certain percentage.
You can tell that he knows his responsibility, but he's aware that he's probably limited at that particular time. But it doesn't stop him from also creating, a template that will allow for the smooth running of, that's leadership. That's leadership. Despite the fact that you don't have the finance, is the home running well? Yes. Is your wife covered emotionally? No. From the conversation, you could see that the girl is covered. The girl is assured in their relationship. She's not doubting that, does this guy really love me? You could tell from the dynamics, okay? So emotional maturity is another area guys of today must need to rise up to. You must rise beyond your emotions. You must, and which is very tough. You must, because how can I be broke and you are telling me emotional maturity? But you must, in this era, you must rise above that. You must be present. In those days, men just drop money and go. The woman is the one that will take the children to school and go to PTA and do all of those things. As long as you drop money as the man, you are covered. Now, the dynamics have changed. You don't need to. If you drop only money, even the children themselves, you will see it later on, because they will not be close to you. You will not have that bond with them when it counts and when it matters most. So I believe that in this modern dating era, we should look beyond looks. It's important too. But we have to look beyond. It's important. It's important. Money is important, but we have to look beyond it.
So we have to strike a balance.
Yes, I really support what she just said, because sometimes, besides the lady bringing much of the money, she could also be more intelligent. Do you understand? So the man should be able to bring in something, okay, do something that will prove that he is there,
So not minding that she's more intelligent, but he's still the head.
Yeah. So he need to contribute, do things at home.
In that sense now, headship will not be
based on...
Now only pass. So that me be mumu abi. And it will not be in a complimentary...
Now listen, again, there are some times we have a situation where the lady is, maybe because of her temperament, controlling, she's earning more, maybe she's more intelligent, and she's now controlling. There'll be a problem. I have a case where a guy, the wife was complaining that cocaine nata, that is, he's not always...
so forthcoming.
No. He doesn't tell. If he say that I'm going, I don't know how to speak it very well. That he's going. He will tell you he wants to go to toll gate. The next thing that he's in Lagos. Oh, he will say yes. It was when I got there that I discovered that I had something to do. But he knew he was going. But he doesn't want to bring it out for us because the wife would defeat
the purpose.
Yes. So I now told the wife, look, sometimes allow him, even when you know that the idea is not the best, okay? Just allow him so that he will have the confidence. Sometimes that's what marriage is all about. you allow him, his opinion may not be superior, okay? Okay, let him.
I have a question to ask for you.
Yeah.
TJ, don't worry. Have it done.
The way I was listening to the clip, I want to remind all of us, it's a content. Sometimes it doesn't exist in the real life. Note that.
And sometimes,
just put that.
Sometimes it does.
No, just put that by the side.
Yeah. Okay.
By the side. Sometimes does not mean it doesn't happen. It means it happens. Sometimes it doesn't happen. But I won't lie to you. This thing is personal to everybody. Your attitude is based on your attitude, your background, your knowledge. What do you know? How knowledgeable you are to handle relationship, to handle friendship, to now get it to a level where you can handle marriage. Marriage, nobody, unless you've been there, you're out. You've been there again, you're out. That's why that's when you can say yes, you're a guru, and you can't be a guru in it. Do you get it? So the way I see it is different. It can be like that. It can be perfect and rosy like that, and it can be the other way.
I don't think we're talking about perfection.
No, not perfection.
I want to say something now. When we talk about, maybe you are referring to something like they're having a joint account. Okay, if you know that financially you are not compatible, the way you spend, don't have a joint account. The fact the fact that I don't have a joint account with my wife doesn't mean that we are not in love. If I discover that,
I feel all those things doesn't signify love. It doesn't portray that you love me.
So what portrays?
Let me put it straight. Maybe I have been going too far. Okay. See, what I feel in essence is in the whole thing is marriage is more than that. Relationship is more than that. Love is more than that.
So love is more than butterflies.
It's more than what we say. Yes. Actions. There are so many people that say, if you see my marriage, this is what I do at home. This is what I do at home. But how much can they perfect it in real life? But the best thing I feel everybody can do is be mature in the way you deal with your.
So if you say maturity, what's maturity to you?
Maturity to me is knowing how to handle things. As the head of the home, you have an obligation to control things. You are not perfect.
And if he doesn't know, should the woman still submit?
A woman's duty is to be submissive to the man.
Even when she knows he railroads them into the bush all the time.
No. There will be.
There are men that railroad their family into the bush all the time. Yeah.
But that's why that partner is there. The woman is there to route the whole thing.
No,
but some men reject
I've seen a case where
that's why I said sometimes it's personal. Where
the man does not save, right? Now this woman saved up and told her husband, "Okay, chairman, we've been living in this rented apartment for a while. I've been able to put money together from money you've given me, from money from my business and co. Chairman, please take this. I found a land. Let's go and look at it. You are my husband. This is the amount. This is the money. Take charge. If you don't like this place, we can get somewhere. At least let us have one place and start pouring our money into it." Guess what the man did with that money? He thanked his wife very well, collected that money, and married a second wife.
The case I knew about.
Should she
I have a case.
Should she submit?
I have a similar case.
That's why I said it depends.
But in this case, he did not marry another wife, but he
squandered the money.
But what the wife did was that I think after the second time, the wife bought a land without telling him. I started doing something. He got to lintel, and I called him. I said, "See you, better roof it." So the guy now had to go and borrow money from cooperative and now roofed it. Yeah. So sometimes you have to be careful, you have to be wise, when you know that I wouldn't want to say that.
As a father, please, let me ask you now, as a father, you have a daughter, you are saying, you be smiling, because you go answer her, and you see the man driving her to the bush, you will tell her to submit.
No, this being submissive, it's not all the time that you say, okay, yes, the situation, it depends on the situation of things. Yeah. Now, you are in with somebody. you are with somebody that you know is not responsible, you should not. That person should not even expect you to be.
But you know,
to
submit
financially. No.
Responsibility. They do. They gaslight.
Yes, see, as a man, I won't lie to you. We all have this ego in us. We have it. Not that it's just natural. I feel it's natural for every man. Even a man that you say, "Sir, I'm so sorry." Even pastors, they have ego. When it comes
every
to
man has an ego.
do you get it? But the thing is, we should always try and tune it down when we know, yes, we are not doing the right thing.
That is why we are talking about modern day dating trends.
Because it's
emotional maturity for men is now very much more important.
Do you know
this
the problem
is
I
one
have
of the
with,
way.
Do you know the problem I have with new generational dating?
the date is that because it's
Let me tell
someone.
you one
What
thing.
are you bringing to the table?
It's 50-50.
What are you doing?
It can't be 50-50.
It can't be 50.
Ṣé ìgbà tí n bá gbé oyún, ṣé wàá bá mi gbé 50-50?
That's the mentality, but it's wrong.
Ṣé wàá gbé 50-50?
I think it's what you have. Now the thing is this now. Pastor, there was an episode where he treated. He said, see, now, my 50% might be our overall 20%. But that is my 50%.
If we say 50, do you get? If we say 50
understand?
and I'm earning
I have a
100
friend.
million and you are earning, sorry, not you, and
say
the
it,
husband, no you. I think I did that one day. One of our guests was there, and I used him as example. Till tomorrow, he doesn't let me rest. So I made up my mind not to use guests again. Okay. So if the man is like earning 10 million naira and I'm earning 100 million naira, or the man is earning 100 million naira and I'm earning 10 million naira, what's the 50-50?
No, there's a balance in when you say taking care of them. There's a balance in it. You know, yes, you want to buy this. These are the things you need at home. So it is 1 million naira.
Okay, Shino, let's put it this way.
No, this one. No, let's answer this one. Let's answer
This
this
is a
one.
question. I want to fine tune it now. So Shino, operating expense of that house, including our staff, servicing of our cars, the AC, solar, operating expense of that house comes up to 4.7 million naira monthly.
Okay.
She earns 10 million. You earn 100 million.
Yes, that
Who
means
should pay for it?
who should pay for it? I earn 100 million naira. Number one, I have two responsibilities. Number one, I earn more. Number two, I'm the head of the home. So I have the responsibility of taking care of the home. So I should take care of it.
If you earn the 100 million, you should. So what happened if you're the one earning the 10 million?
If I'm the one earning the 10 million naira, you know, the larger share of it as a responsible man should be from me, the push. So it is now if the lady now say, okay, babe, I know you are earning less.
Should she say or should there be love enough for you? Because then I'll give you
the
something.
love is going to be personal. The woman will know that this man is not earning this much. I'm earning more than, and is willing to do it. Let me just push.
Opening up to that extent. Okay, there was a video that has been trending now, apropos doctor, where there's a high number of men, young men now, said about 70% of young men now, are now having high blood pressure, and young men are now dying of stroke. Stroke used to be for old people. Yeah. Now you have young people, especially men. Pressure, society is there. You've got family issues. There's work there because you are at work. Maybe you are working with a micromanager who is pressing your neck left, right, center. Let's say you live in Lagos now, where you spend half of your day in traffic. And then you see the whole pressure of life, everything is coming together on you. And then somebody is still telling you are earning 10 million and 4.7 already, bam. And then you say because you are the man of the house. So,
That's why I said.
There are two ways. To me, there are two ways to run. You know, probably you have an account where you contribute certain percentage from your earning, maybe 50% or 60% to run the home. Okay. Or as the man, you run the home, like he said. Then, when your wife see that you are doing a good job, she will now, you know.
I feel in that case, love brings understanding.
Yeah.
There should be understanding.
Let me
learn.
No, that's the challenge of modern dating. You see, in those days, we used to say love.
Let me tell you one thing. The challenges is there.
Love.
But here, do you know what we are here to let them know? It is wrong for them to assume that
love
will bring understanding.
No, yes, that's my point. Love cannot bring understanding. Now,
Love should bring understanding.
love cannot.
Whether it brings understanding or not, let's go and break.
The students.
Let's go back and trash this. Yeah, we have to trash this.
I pity a lot of young men today, and I must say this. Some of the things that the young ladies are asking for now in dating, it's only sugar daddies that can give them those things. It's not young men that can give them. So the expectation is very high. And I'm saying, I'm not sure how successful this relationship will be if they get married, because they've come in with so much high expectation. And the kind of demands that they are making, oh, I want to go on vacation, and then I must fly business class. Your father never went on vacation. Your dad, you know. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying, okay, where did you get that from? Who introduced you to it? This is the question. Who introduced you to business class? Because if you demand for cookie, it's because you are used to eating cookie. Then you are now demanding that, okay, we are going to so and so, maybe our friend is getting married, and then we are going for the wedding, and then you expect the man that you are dating to buy the ticket, and you are looking at a business class, and the question I'm asking is that, who introduced you to business class? So how did you get to that? Do you know how much this guy earns? We have to be very careful, because once you get this, you bring it into the marriage, then you are going to be having expectation failure.
Because apparently dating now requires a glossary, a therapist, and maybe a lawyer. Here's some terms and actions you should know to be prepared for battle. Let's start simple with an overall term, situationship. Defined as a relationship that's everything except an actual relationship. You talk, text, cuddle, share fries, and exchange bodily fluids. But if you ask, what are we? Suddenly they've gone missing as if they were drafted into the army. Don't worry, most likely they'll be back in a month or two. Roster. When you're not dating one person, you're running a team. You've got your take me out guy, your text good morning guy, your acts like your man but isn't guy, and then your don't even like him but the attention is nice guy. It's basically the NBA. Everyone has a different position and strengths and weaknesses that are all fulfilled by other team members. Now let's really get into it. Ghosting. When someone disappears like they've hit witness protection. No goodbye, no closure, just poof. But don't worry, they'll still watch every Instagram story. That's called orbiting, because apparently haunting people is the new flirting, but we'll come back to that. Zombieing. When the ghost returns, they vanish for months, then text you, hey stranger, or happy birthday like they didn't just ruin your peace. If you block them, this will most likely be from a text me now number, or if they're creative, a message on WhatsApp or potentially Cash App. Pocketing. That's when someone keeps you a secret. You're in their phone, but not in their world. You met their couch, but not their friends. You are quite literally the best kept secret. Love bombing. When someone gives you honeymoon level affection right away. Talking marriage before you've even shared last names. And then they vanish faster than your will to date again. Breadcrumbing. Leaving just tiny bits of attention. A like, a hey stranger, just enough to keep you hooked, but not enough to date you. Soft launch. That's when someone posts half an elbow on their Instagram story. You know, the mysterious second wine glass at dinner. It's giving they exist, but if it fails, I can delete it with no questions asked. And last but not least, talking stage. A never-ending purgatory where you act like you're dating, but technically you're not. You're loyal, but not official. You argue like a couple, but you can't post them. It's basically community theater, all the drama, just none of the commitment.
Welcome. With all the words that I've been giving myself, I feel very old and like a draconian person. Ghosting, love bombing, situationship, rooster. Guy, how far? So how are people even meant to cope? But now, before we explore that more, yeah, there's this argument we were having right before we went for the break. Yes, please expand on it.
He said love should give understanding. And I'm of the opinion that love cannot give. In those days, when you love, everything should fall in place. There were no extenuating circumstances that will pressure you otherwise.
Should we say there was more clarity back then?
Not just more clarity. There was no economic pressure. There was no economic pressure that could.
Can we say that?
Yes, the economic pressure in those days wasn't like
balanced.
it wasn't balanced.
See, let me tell you one thing. the way we are now, that we are complaining, when it gets to the next generation, they will still complain the same thing.
No.
It might be higher.
No.
Yeah.
Those days there was no banditry chasing farmers from their farm.
Of course.
Availability of food then is way better than now.
Yes.
No, now we have lots of pressure on process that is affecting the behavior of both the man and the woman. Now, access to luxury then wasn't so much pressure, but now
we made the most of the simple life we had. I think I was telling somebody that we usually wait till 4 p.m. to be able to watch cartoon on TV. You know, by 3:30 they will start with the colored lines. We go out to play.
In those days,
we engage. We have
in
conversations.
those days, societal acceptance of crime, fraud was very low. Now it is high, and it is putting pressure on the good moral people.
Yes.
We have lots of things, circumstances beyond
Back then,
our
if
factors.
you make money that people cannot explain,
beyond
even
our control now.
you would have to go and buy a property elsewhere where they don't know you.
You see girls now, the wives of to these Yahoo boys and all of that. Look at our politicians' children. Look at our politicians' wives. Look at the way they spend money. It puts pressure on the average couple.
So more like you do everything you can to get it.
Do you get? So these things were not there before because most average homes had similar experiences.
But should
all
it
right?
be like that?
That is why I'm saying now that it is like that, what are the ways to guarantee that your marriage or relationship will succeed? See, for me, the first thing is when you are dating, don't approach dating with vibes and inshallah now. For me, my experience, don't, if you do it, you go, Boshelo, Loshemabo. Believe me, see, there are 4 categories of people who can give relationship advice. However, there's this thing that is particular to humans. You may encounter mistake, but do you learn from it?
Yes.
Some people will go through mistakes, they will have mistakes, but they don't learn from it. They justify their actions.
Yes.
Do you understand?
And they become toxic for that.
Toxic, and then they begin. Do you understand? Me, I don't believe in justifying. If I'm the one that messed up, my own up to it. Muti shishe. So how do I make sure I no longer shishe? Do you get vibes? You see all these romance novels. I used to read them before. Okay, I don't watch K-drama.
But now
I don't watch K-drama.
Why?
Why?
It's
realistic. Do you get? And these are the things that make women susceptible to toxicity.
Yep.
Do you get? Because these men take advantage of that naive, love-centered, romantic, and then in reality, they begin to unleash. By the time the woman now gets to the breaking point, and
but is there anything wrong with love being naive? I think
the problem. That's why I'm saying that if you are a love person, me, I'm a lover girl. So what I've done now is to create boundaries for myself that protects. That's my lover girl. I don't want to lose it for anybody. I don't want to become toxic.
What you're doing, there's this particular song. I don't know if you understand.
Don't want to lose it for anybody.
There's this particular song. What you're doing now, a musician had sang, I think it was in 2013. He says this thing, that should be Labyrinth, and then he featured Emily Sande. You tell all the boys, no, does it make you feel good? You've built a wall around yourself.
That is why you see some of these TikTok girls now go and say love is a scam, use your brain. That is to the extreme.
They built that boundary.
No, that is to the extreme.
Walls.
They've allowed that experience to make them bitter. I'm not going to allow somebody to change my person.
But most of them never had the experience. What they had was just somebody passing a bad vibe to the person.
No, don't say most of them never had.
Should we say that now that things are...
It's what they see.
I think things are...
Most
I
of
think
them
right now, things are more transactional now.
Do you get it?
And then people do not... Now, the thing is this now. The clarity, the thing is... I think one of the best things you should do, you get to a certain stage where, see, it's not wrong for you to be clear about what you want and to ask for what you want.
Yeah.
Now, I think from the very beginning, it's this now. Okay? It's just tell this person what, see, if you are here for vibes, I'm that kind of person that before I got married, I know at a point where I know I was not ready, if I meet you and I'm just meeting you and go, so what's up? I just say, at this stage, I ain't getting married. I'm just here to be friends. So you see, I'm that guy you can call on, that guy that will take you out, that guy will hang out with you. But you see marriage for now? Hell no.
But we have people who deceive the other person, and the other person puts in, invests emotions.
But in doing those things I was doing, you know how many times they tell you, You know how many times the ladies will tell you you're stupid? They say, you looked at me up to down. That's the only thing you can take off about me. That is what I'm, but sometimes some people want to be lied to. Because when you tell them basically, see, this is it. Now, the funny thing is this now. I noticed that most of my longest relationships were people who said yes outrightly, like, no feelings, nothing strong. We'll get in, and then you see, we'll just talk to each other. Then it becomes, we'll then be asking ourselves questions like, a year later, we're like, but we said, what are we there? Then we then sit down and say, okay, I think we will revise this our syllabus now. Now that we know, see, you
That's
do this,
what this guy is saying.
you do that.
There are some situationship. So it has been there. Maybe it is the term that.
Sometimes I think there should be clarity from the beginning.
Yes, yes.
See clarity.
When you see clarity, when you both sit down to talk some things out before you go deep into it, it makes sense.
Okay, it's not about going deep.
No.
See clarity from the beginning.
It's clarity.
You cannot be wasting time with people.
That is why you need to see through everything before you enter it deeply.
I think the dating scene now is more.
In fact, I feel
more vibes. Kajadi.
Let's see.
Do you know one thing? Do you know what I feel about it? You know what I feel about it? That fancy thing that you call just fancy thing is what bonds some people together.
It should not be the only thing bonding.
No. Do you know why? Do you know why I said it? Friendship, relationship should be all about friendship, being friends, knowing each other very well, knowing your flaws. Me telling you that, yes, this is your flaws, I can take your flaws. Can you change? Are you ready to change it so that this can work out? Do you get it? It's not from me coming to your house and telling you. But
most marriages,
it's all of us, we need to go out.
Especially the ones that are crashing.
We're not saying
most marriages, especially the ones that are crashing.
From the beginning.
How do you spell it out from the beginning?
Some people.
Do you know guys of these days know one?
Some people just do babia. Some people are just babia.
Ladies of now, don't say guys. Ladies of nowadays, before they even tell you this, they say, Mr. Man, what do you want from me? If you want date me, go spend money. You won't do this. So definitely that marriage is stereotyped to we just want to be hanging out.
The relationship is just want
to
because some people just say some people just they are just they are charity cases that are just always
emotional affections that's thrown it away.
Now,
I remember very well while I was in school. I'm sorry.
No, go on.
While I was in school, we always base our relationship on let's hang out, let's just talking stage to one thing leading to let borrow me your book, borrow me your this. That's starting like a relationship.
You
build it. So from there you feel I'm emotionally attached to this person. This person is cool. When he talks to me, anytime I need something, let me call him. I remember very well. There's a particular time they were doing MTN Extra Cool. I will always spend time to talk to that person. Extra Cool. We always know 12 o'clock, ma'am. We are there. Do you get it? So from there, things started coming in. We started knowing each other. Started building that relationship. So it grew from level 0 to maybe level 20, 30, 40.
No, but I think what's happening now, what's happening is that nobody wants to become Bob the Builder anymore.
See, it is not about Bob the Builder.
It is
choosing. You can be attracted to people, but who do you choose?
You are choosing.
You must choose. You must choose your person.
Let us go. Let us go on a break. We'll continue.
So if
fair, firm. That's what you need from your man.
That's what I need. Walk
if your
on
man is fair, firm, consistent, you will submit.
Yep.
And what is submissive, Jill? What does that mean?
I want to be able to close my eyes while you drive. I want to be at peace. That's important to me. So I need to know that you are who you say you are, even when nobody's looking.
What do you think the signs of that? So this woman's watching now and they're like, yes, I want that too. How do you identify that?
Simple things. I'm getting something to eat, or I'm making something to eat, and I made you some too, whether I asked you if you wanted it or not. I'm just considering you. A cycle of consideration is a very, very good thing to pay attention to. That's nice. That's a friend. Ooh, a friend. Okay? The deep desire to share your dreams with me, to share your accomplishments and your failures with me, that means, oh, wow, we are friends. Okay, that's good. Friends are a lot harder, like genuine friendship is a lot harder to betray than something where we're just attracted to each other.
Yeah.
The only time money matters in a relationship or is a deciding factor in a relationship is when either one person or both parties don't have money. The only time you hear people say, oh, I want a man that dates money, I want a woman that has what to do, is coming from where either both of them don't have or one person don't have. You will realize, and from my experience, and from what I don't see, that when two people are doing okay for themselves, for some reason, the money becomes irrelevant. It's not now what decides. It's not now, you can't see other factors, other reasonable factors. The moment you and person they follow talk and you're having the question of, oh, I don't think he has something to do, it's not something to do, it's either that person you are following is the problem, or the problem they watch.
Welcome back. All right. Yes, Shino. Now, let's round up with that argument that we're having. Let's trash it out. Yes. You were saying something.
What was I saying then?
Yeah, because you were talking about...
the argument has become it's becoming personal to me. It's becoming personal to me. Because you can't say it's... How did you even get the... what's it called? The accurate number that, okay, all men... Like, let's say percentage, some larger percentage of men are this way, are this way.
Yes.
No, I won't agree to that. See, let me tell you something. Like you said before, there are some things that you said that they are facts. Situations at times can recreate human being. Environment can change somebody. Don't forget, the woman is part of the environment. The woman is part of the situation. There's no man. Men, we are very, very emotional when it comes to things. Do you get it? A lady can say, I want to forget this man, and a woman will forget it. A man can say, I want to forget, and still come back to that person the next
No, I
day.
disagree with that.
I agree with that. I will tell you. Maybe.
Women are more emotional.
I feel men are more
No.
emotional.
Men are more
Women
emotional.
Men are more emotional.
The
only thing men
No.
the only thing men
I want
does
to
is
say that
No, women are more emotional.
men knows how to.
We do not have that luxury of time.
that
But
this
please
thing.
have a go at it.
Okay, now men mask their emotions. Women don't.
Express it.
You know, they express freely. Okay, you know, but then you have individual personalities now. Yes, you have individual personalities. Maybe this person though is a man, but
a man
then
might break up with you, and they will sit there at the background and be looking at how to make a grand comeback.
Not even
until
come back.
you
They
move
can
on.
be- they will be checking your message.
Until the day he sees that
But
you
a
are
woman
married
can
somebody
say-
else, or is that
Even
Why
that
are you
day-
waiting? Why? That's what I'm talking about. Leadership, emotional mature. Why are you waiting? What happens to you taking the initiative and saying, "Babe, we die here"? What is the solution?
She will look at you as being desperate.
See, let me tell you something. That's why I said I'm taking this
That is
personal.
why I'm saying
Should I be seen as-
emotional maturity.
yeah.
Should I be seen as desperate? That's what I do with that.
For the person you love.
Personally,
That
I agree that if you want something, go for it.
Sir, let me tell you one thing.
Yeah, you should.
At the instance of living
Let
like
me tell you one thing.
before we
Let me tell you one thing.
See,
all of us
if you did
here,
the crime in the wrong place.
we have been in
I
one
think
situation or the
in the
other.
wrong place.
No, sir. Everybody here has been in one situation or the other. In this case,
Yes.
everybody can testify to their situation.
Yeah,
Yes.
I won't lie to you. There's no man that count how many men that do break up with women. Maybe me, Sha. I've never broken. Maybe one. Do you get it? But the thing here is,
concerning the guy crying on the internet, I think he shouldn't have gotten to that point.
He was.
How could
He
he be
could not
sending
solve. He
money
could.
from here?
Sir,
He did not handle it well before that point.
Let me tell you one thing.
He didn't handle
Some
it well
men,
before that point.
I have a guy that if his wife should just move out, no, they were even dating them, move out, and he doesn't have an idea. He's always thinking, it's a lie. It's not a lie. The guy who can go and drink and start misbehaving. That's his own way.
The norm?
But it is not normal.
Hey!
you should know how to handle
You
things.
see, now
But
I'm talking about emotional maturity for men. You are saying it's not a good number of men. For the example you are giving me now, you are pointing
this is
the
it.
fact that men are not very
You know
well.
what? We will continue this topic actually.
Oh,
because
no.
So in 30 seconds, give me your advice each person. Let's run
Okay,
this up.
let me say my own advice in 30 seconds. You should be strong and be mature to handle things. That's the only thing. You should just be mature.
I think now men should not focus on saying love should answer everything, love should handle everything, and if I love you, that is all. Speak to the lady. Address the issues. You know, man up. You like me. You text me once. You expect me to text you the second time. I'm not going to take a hint on the leader. I'm not going to lead any relationship. You guys show me that you like me. You text me once and you expect me to reciprocate. No, man, you've got to step up. Men should step.
Yes.
I beg, this is becoming like a war zone. You guys should step up. Show us that you know what you're saying. You know what you're doing.
Love shouldn't be blind. You should open your eyes. You should be able to see where you are
Shine
going.
your eye, where.
You know, and then so that you don't jump in and jump out.
Romantic choices should be based on personalities now. Your core values. Not I love you, baby. Or you make my body.
This top now, I know this episode alone, it has spewed up, it has opened up a whole lot of other topics. We will continue this, but until next time, have a wonderful evening and do take care of yourself.